Well, welcome to my second video diary while I'm out here in America on my sabbatical in California. Sunny California? No, it is not sunny. So let me show you how I woke up this morning and how I was greeted by lovely California. Well, it's 6:30 in the morning. This is day one of Saddleback. I am in glorious California, and if we just have a look out here, because California is so different from Wales, so different from Ammanford. I'm looking forward to sunshine, the OC, Newport Beach. Oh, it's going to be great. Should we just have a little quick look outside? Here we go. Check that out. Rain, rain, and more rain. Aww. Anyway, after waking up, I walked to Saddleback, which was crazy. They really don't walk in America. I'm going to say this every day, and now I know why they don't walk. But there we are. I got to Saddleback. Got there at like 7:10 in the morning, and the session didn't start until 9. Sat around doing not much, drinking lots of coffee. It was a great first day in the conference. Really kind of inspiring on small groups. Really challenging. On community, frustrating on a level of use of Bible and lack of, and when the Bible was used, it was generally verses just in one of 12 different translations, and sometimes you'd even look up the translation in your trusty Bible and the verse actually wasn't there, as in one case. But apart from that, it was excellent. I think the highlight for me was Rick Warren's session. It was really quite shocking. He dumped what he was going to speak on, and then he spoke about the need for spiritual growth. And this was really challenging, and I've written about it a bit on the Prognosis blog. But he spoke about how 5 years ago he'd started praying for 50 emerging leaders. I don't mean emerging in the sense of emerging Rob Bell and all that, but just the next generation of leaders, 50 of them. And he said about how today 25 of them have been scrubbed off his list because they've either flamed out or burnt out. And that was a real shocker. And really, he just preached for an hour and a quarter on the need for spiritual maturity, on the need to grow in the faith. I found that really challenging and really encouraging that he wanted to take that opportunity to teach on that. Now, I sat around, drank lots of coffee, ate all the pastries that they could give me, and then had a really bizarre experience. I'm sitting there in the middle of California thinking I know absolutely no one. When I go back to my table and this lady turns to me, she says, "Oh, Jonathan." I said, "Yes." She gets very excited that I'm Jonathan. And a friend goes, "Ah, Jonathan." Now, it turns out that this lady, I've actually heard of her, was actually in Ammanford. And more than that, spent Christmas Day with Tony and Helen Waters from my church. And her daughter is friends with the other elders in the church daughter. And so she's been to Ammanford. She's been to Llanelli. And travelled around Wales and knew I was coming to the conference, so just chose a table in a conference of thousands, and it turned out that she chose the seat right next to mine. Now that was a bit freaky, so that was really good. And so I got to spend time with two ladies, her and the small groups coordinator from a church, which was just really nice to have someone to talk to and get to know. And then after that, after the meeting, they invited me out for dinner, so I've had a nice meal with two ladies tonight. Now before you start to get worried about me going out for a meal with two ladies and what my wife Becca think, let me just show you a clip of the meal and the enjoyment that I had. Okay. Oh, I can't turn this camera off. Technical hitch. Oh, that was another very interesting thing. Saddleback, loads of technical hitches. More technical hitches than Ammanford Evangelical Church, so I was quite happy. Thank you. There we are. Hey.
Hi Tony. Hi Helen.
There we are.
Hi. Say hi to Win.
Yeah.
Hi Win. Hi Helen.
Well, that was a bit crazy in and out of focus in the dark, but hopefully you could see Dell and a friend. They were a really good laugh, and it was really nice just to go out to eat lots of food, to say no to dessert, not because I'm on a diet, but because that food was just so filling. Just to talk about church life in America, just to talk about how their small group ministries work and how they look after an aging population. In a church of 800 people, they said they got 70 people who are housebound. So that was really good to chat to them about that. So it was a really good night, and I've come back to my room now, and I'm just chilling going out and just want to do my diary. I'm going to fill in some stuff on prognosis and catch up, and probably going to read over my manual. When I went to the conference, they gave us this manual. It is a big mama of a manual, and like they not only have like little sections you can write in, but look at that, they got loads of words and I don't know, pictures, which is quite funky, and then like they don't go through it all in the session. You have to go home and read it. So I'm going to read over this tonight. It's been a great day, lots of great quotes and lots of things to think about, increasingly realising that community is key, increasingly realise that we need to move from being a church with small groups to a church of small groups. And I don't mean by that we don't have a main meeting, but what I mean is that we try and get everybody in a small group of some form or description where they can be loved, where they can be encouraged, where they can be discipled, where they can bring their non-Christian friends. Really want to do that and really need to have a vision for that. And I think we've got a vision for that as a church, but as I heard today, vision without implementation equals hallucination. And I want to make sure that I don't come off this sabbatical hallucinating about things, but that I had a vision and then I'd be able to implement it. So a long way to go, keep praying. I hope you enjoyed this, and tomorrow I will come back with some more stuff. In the morning, Leonard Sweet is preaching, who wrote the book The Gospel According to Starbucks. So I'm really looking forward to that, to find out exactly what that is all about. And in fact, what's the time now? Time maybe just to go and get a little chai tea latte with a shot of vanilla. All the best. Bye bye.